Hello, my wonderful people. It's so lovely to see you again. Just hope you're enjoying the sunshine. If you're in the UK, it's absolutely beautiful here. Um, lovely, lovely vitamin D I was getting today, even in a jumper. Silly, I know. Just want to talk to you about current events that are happening on the earth and the fact that everything seems to be getting crazier and crazier. Uh, a lot of stuff's coming up, and I keep seeing a lot of people saying, oh, they can't do that. I'm so scared for the future. I'm so scared for this. I'm so scared for that. Right. I want you to take a big step back. When you hear something that triggers a fear response in your body, I want you to really feel that feeling that you're feeling. And I want you to ask yourself why you're being triggered by what you've heard. Because this whole awakening is not about um, spreading information and getting information to people. It's about raising people's vibration. Yeah. So it's about you raising your vibration. The only person you should really be concerned about is yourself. Selfish as that sounds, it's true, because when you raise your vibration, your energetic and magnetic field expands. When your energetic and magnetic field expands, you then start to affect other people around you. It's the feeling, it's the energy that is going to change people, because people won't listen. If they're not ready to listen, they won't listen. So you can shout from the top of the rooftops until your face is blue and you're bursting, and if they don't want to hear it, they're not going to hear it. But if you come to them from an energetic level, so you are giving out love, joy, respect, they are more likely to start looking at this on their own and start researching on their own. So you really need to make sure that your own energy levels are up and your own vibration and frequency are high. Now, when you feel something that you don't agree with, or it makes you scared, it's triggering you, you need to ask yourself why that's triggering you. When you find out why that's triggering you, and only you can tell you that, no one else can tell you why it's triggering you, only you can tell you that. And the best ways of finding that out is through meditation, breathing, just simply sitting in a quiet room. When people say meditation, it doesn't mean you need to sit down with your legs crossed and your back straight and doesn't mean that. It means sitting quietly, listening to yourself, what you have to say. So when you hear something that's making you fearful, and that's the feeling you get. So if you hear something and it fills you with dread, or it makes you feel sick, or makes you think, oh my God, like that can't happen. That's your intuition. That's your gut feeling telling you that's not right. And you need to ask yourself, what is making you have that response? What is triggering you to have that response? Then you can work it out. Once you know what's triggering you, once you know what's making you feel like that, you can then gain the knowledge, research, look, whatever, at how to let that go. And the best way of letting go of anything is forgiving yourself for allowing that to affect you in that way in the first place. Because the only person that can have an effect on you, your life, your perceptions, your feelings, is you. So your thoughts and your feelings create your reality. So when you hear something and it makes you fearful, that's because of something that you thought you've attached to, maybe a trauma that you had in a past life or in this life, but it's something you need to work on. And you need to get that out, and you need to let go of that fear. And then once you've let go of that fear will never come back, because you've dealt with it. You've learned what has caused it, how to remedy that cause, and now you can go about your business and raise your vibration. And every time you let go of whatever it is that's triggering you, every time you let go of that fear, you raise your vibration that little bit more. And then you can go around and you can be all smiles and all happy and all, the world is wonderful, because the world is wonderful. We're in a situation right now that is, humanity has created it by not being on the ball. But now we know how to deal with it. So we can collectively, all together, but one by one individually, get out of this control matrix and create a better, more harmonious, more loving, more balanced, prosperous world for everyone, not just for the select few. But the fear that you're feeling is a trigger from whatever you may be triggered by. And everybody has a fear that they have to deal with. Nobody's perfect. There is things out there that will be brought up, because that is what is happening. The energy is changing on this planet, and for the energy to change and the planet to rise into the next dimension, to go into 5D, to go into this new Earth of Aquarian age, we need to shed all this rubbish that we've been carrying around for hundreds of years. It needs to be gone. And that's why this is happening. That's why this is all coming out. It's making you look, it's making you see what you've always just pushed to one side. No, I don't want to worry about that. Don't want to know about that. But it's there. Start going, whoo, didn't go nowhere. Just got stuck in your body for a few years, but I'm still here. You need to deal with me now. You didn't deal with me before, but you've got to deal with me now. And that is what's happening. And, starting with, I forgive you. But you're not forgiving anybody per se. You're forgiving yourself for allowing that to make you feel like that. So when you hear something that makes you fearful, that's perhaps a little bit scary, you need to think, why am I worried about this? What's triggering me? And then you go off, you think about it, then you'll be guided to the knowledge to get rid of this fear. And forgive yourself for allowing it to make you feel like that. So I hope that's been helpful today. Because I don't want to see people afraid and scared and fearful. So when I go out without my mask, I smile at people, I engage with them, have conversations with them. Not necessarily about what's going on, but I smile and I joke and I try and get their human side back out again. And 9 times out of 10, they'll give me a little eye smile behind their fear masks. And they'll engage conversation and they'll chat. And it's nice. And that's what we all need to do. We need to come from a place of love. And we need to start showing people that there's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be fearful of. The only fear is fear itself. So everything is an illusion. And you need to get rid of that programming. You need to get rid of whatever it is that's triggered you. And you'll feel better. And you'll raise your vibration. And then when you raise your vibration, you'll have a knock-on effect of other people. And then other people will start to think, they're happy. They're not worried. They're not scared. Why? And then their little cogs will start ticking. And then they'll look. So it's not about screaming at people and telling them, oh my God, look at it, look at it, look at it. They're not going to look. They're not in a position to look. But by you changing your energy and your feelings around people, bringing them up, that will change them. Really hope this has helped today. Namaste.